Hello my dear Pisces, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your December 1st to the 10th general love reading. How are you my dear Pisces? I hope that everyone is doing excellent. I myself am feeling great. Finally my voice is really back now. Feeling much better. So I have a feeling that for some of you, my dear Pisces, you are really cutting people out of your life. You're decluttering some of your, in your social circle. You're cutting people out who don't seem to be serving your standards of friendships, of partners. You know, you don't want to waste time on people that are not worth it anymore. And you have done a lot of thinking time in order to process all of this. However, it has been a difficult decision for some of you, but you're also learning how to say no. That is what I'm feeling. Okay? But we're going to see with the rest of your cards. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Love messages. And as you all know, general love readings, it's not for everybody. Roles can also be reversed here. So please take whatever resonates and leave out what doesn't. This is not going to be for all Pisces signs, okay? So if you guys are interested for a private reading, please check my information down below. And want to say thank you for your subscriptions. For those of you guys who have been liking and sharing the videos, this channel has come a long way. So thank you for all your support. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so we're going to cut the deck, then we're going to jump right into your reading. Spirit, angels, and universe, what are your messages for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Allows to see only a reflection of the truth. So the first card for you, Pisces, is the Sun card in reverse. We have the Devil card as well. And the Fool card. Wow. What did I say? Cutting people out of your life. Detaching yourself from unwanted and toxic relationships. Being very cautious, alright? Thinking before acting on your next move. And for some of you, appearing to be taking the time to learn all the lessons, because there have been a lot of unwanted drama been playing in your life due to the fact that you weren't able to say no to this kind of people, and you ended up sacrificing a lot. Okay, that is what I feel like. However, cutting people off comes with sadness, of course. That's why the Moon card is in, the Sun card is in reverse. And you know, the absence of light is, of course, the presence of darkness. But with darkness comes your intuitive side, my dear Pisces. So you're really following your gut feeling here, and you're not allowing other people's opinion to affect you any longer. You're doing this because you want to heal from toxic relationships, like I mentioned, the Devil in reverse. So keep on healing yourself. Keep on letting go of unwanted energies in your life that is not allowing you to grow and is not serving your highest good. So you're doing a great job. We also have here a Queen of Wands energy. Could be a fire sign, a Leo. Okay, a strong Leo that you're connecting with here. Strong fire energy. We have 10 of Wands as well. And the Empress could also be a Capricorn or a Taurus that you're dealing with here. So whatever the sign is, just please follow this storyline, because of course we're not going to be able to see all the signs that you're connecting with here. We have 9 of Pentacles as the overall energy. Like, what did I tell you guys? You are indeed secluding yourself, isolating yourself, but not grieving about it anymore. There's a feeling of sadness, but you're also passed through the grieving stages. Therefore, you're beginning to accept the situation. You're feeling more and more comfortable with your own skin, and you're finding pleasure with your own company, rejecting love offers from people who don't deserve it, because you're gaining clarity about the situation. And there you are, showing up on your reading as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card in reverse. It has been a tough situation to cut people out of your life, but you also are more decisive at the moment. You want to have mental peace and clarity. Therefore, that's what you're doing here. You're cutting people off for their lies. People have been lying behind your back, doing things behind your back. You don't want to make room for those kind of energies anymore, and therefore you're choosing yourself, and that is beautiful. You are choosing to love yourself, to gain back your sense of confidence and healing after toxic relationships. So let's first talk about this Queen of Wands. Could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you were connecting with. I feel like you dealt with a person who is very loving, very charming, life of the party, as a matter of fact. And this person is also very charismatic, has a lot of people around them. And however, you know, with the Queen of Wands, there's a tendency that whoever you dealt with have a sense of self-entitlement in this person. And when fueled by ego and anger and pride, you know, in a relationship with this person, they can be a bit overbearing. And of course, when someone is more overbearing than the other, it causes imbalance in the relationship. Could have been a codependent relationship you found yourself very difficult to let go of because you didn't want to disappoint this Queen of Wands. I feel like you have been so used to becoming submissive with your partners that you always constantly need to suppress your voice in the relationship. And it's like now that you are claiming your power back and turning down love offers from people who don't deserve that and who keep on doing this to you, now you're trying to really tap into your inner Empress energy. We have the Empress card right there, and this is a rebirth. You know, that is something beautiful. Something is beautiful is about to be given birth to. This can also mean a new life, a new sense of sensuality within yourself, a new appreciation for yourself, realizing your inner beauty, realizing your blessings, and therefore feeling abundant. So all of this is your way of restoring what has been taken away from you, because the Devil energy, precisely because of this toxic relationship, your energy has been exhausted, and you know, it turned really, really toxic. There could have been a lot of maybe addictions. Maybe you have dealt with a relationship where someone have had multiple partners, and it was scarring. All right, you had suffered a great deal with whoever you've been with. So now that the Fool card is here, I feel like you're not ready to jump into a new relationship. To whoever I'm talking to, since obviously this is a general reading, I feel like you don't want to have a new beginning with anyone specifically at this moment, because you are taking the time to tap into your inner self-love. All right, I feel like people are admiring you. You are the Empress. There are many people that are trying to get your attention, but they don't know what you've been through. And what you've been through is the Ten of Wands energy. You have fought an uphill battle trying to escape a toxic person, trying to cut someone who has repeatedly caused you a lot of grievance. So you just had to give up on that relationship because it was too much to handle. And for sure, it seemed like you were the only one fighting for this relationship to work out. So that when you felt like you couldn't do this any longer, this one-sided relationship, you just decided to end this relationship altogether. That's why this is the Ten of Wands. It's a completion of the cycle. But as you can see here, we have the Fool card in reverse. So that means you're not ready to turn the new leaf, nor are you ready to go back into this old partner or old relationship. All right, I think that at best you learned your lessons. At best, you don't want to rush into jumping into a new relationship with anyone else. You are just in between worlds as we speak, okay? One foot out the door and one foot still in the room, you know, trying to tie the loose ends in that relationship, trying to learn the lessons that has been handed to you by the universe because of that situation where you were at. I feel like this Queen of Wands, you know, whoever you dealt with, is still trying to get your attention, is still trying to be around you, but you have stopped communicating with this person. You made that executive decision to cut all forms of communication, nor are you available for this person to communicate, or it's just that you're making this person feel like you don't want to have anything to do with them any longer. Enough is enough is what I feel like. That's what the Spirit is saying. So kudos to you, my dear Pisces. If you're choosing yourself, I feel like you are very abundant as we speak in terms of resources, money, career, friendships. There are still people around you who want to show you love, and you are realizing slowly but surely that life is still beautiful, that you are in fact better off alone, and you don't need people and a specific love interest to bring you down any further. Okay, for some of you, I felt like there's been overindulgence to some of my Pisces here. I felt like you have given too much resources to that person, money and time, and this person sort of like kept on getting and getting without really giving back to you. Okay, it was a one-sided relationship, but I feel like this person just wanted to stay in the relationship for all the benefits that you could give. That's what I'm picking up here. And if I felt like you were trying this kind of approach with this person in the hopes that they will eventually love you, they will eventually get more deeper with their emotions. But as you can see in this reading, I don't even see cups in this reading, but I do see here the Empress, which with the Fool card right there, it talks about this growing self-love, all right, not love for the other person. I feel like during the course of this relationship, you know, you felt like whatever you do, good or bad, big or small, the person won't give you that kind of love that you seek and that you desire, that unconditional love. And it was getting too much of a burden for you to keep on providing this person's wants and desires, because to you, love shouldn't be like that. Love shouldn't be based on the physical things, on your ability to provide. That's not everything there is about being in a relationship with someone. And I believe that you are realizing that by now, Pisces. What I feel like is that eventually this person is going to try to communicate with you in the future. You know, this Queen of Wands, being a queen that she is, she wants the attention. So this person is going to try to get your attention, is going to try to burst your bubble, and try to still be around where you are. Okay, so just keep on being firm about your decision, Pisces. If you don't want to start this relationship with the same person, as I feel like you're not going to do that with the Fool in reverse, or if you are thinking about that, just make sure that you're not going to go back expecting a different outcome with the same person, because I don't see this person changing anytime soon. But for some of you, Pisces, I feel like if you are going to come back and accept this person's offer of love, make sure that you don't repeat the same patterns you have had in that relationship, the toxic patterns. You know, maybe you're allowing the person to constantly have his or her way in the relationship, kind of like spoiled that person, given all his desires and her desires just to make this person stay. So if you're thinking of going back to that and you just keep on repeating the same pattern, allowing this person to do that to you, then don't expect a different result, all right? Because the more you give in, the more that this person will just take advantage of you, and the more that you will feel that you have been used, you know? Don't also constantly blame the universe or other people why they treat you this way, Pisces. Not that you do, but if you're thinking of that, you know, if you're trying to point fingers towards other people why this has been done to you, or the same person over and over, maybe it's time for you to reflect on your blessings, 9 of Pentacles right there, and reflect on why you're even saying yes to this kind of people. There's also a power in your ability to say no. You also have a say whether or not that situation will keep on repeating itself in your life. So don't fall into a victim mode here. You're not a victim of the situation. Your reaction gives power to the situation. So if you say yes to this kind of relationship, then there's no one else to blame but you as well. Okay, but if you say no and you decide that you're not, you have your life together without that kind of person or relationship, then you value your worth, okay? You understand exactly what kind of love you desire, and that is a good thing. For some of you, I feel like this is already a past relationship. You've been over this relationship for a long time, but you're here because you are trying to find a confirmation whether or not you made a mistake ending that relationship. Well, I can sense that, you know, this Queen of Wands still longs for your companionship, but with regards to how it's going to work out if you come back to this person, it's going to be the same 10 of Wands energy, wherein it's going to be a one-sided relationship and you're going to do all the hard work, okay? But for those of you who are looking for confirmation, if you're going to find someone new, you might find someone new, but I don't feel like you're ready to jump into a serious relationship or a committed relationship, and nothing is wrong with that. So long as you are on the same page with that person, you know, getting to know each other deeper, not rushing into a commitment or marriage or an exclusive relationship, and just enjoying each other's company, then that could also be when it comes to choosing partners. You know, it's not enough that you have a certain set of qualities that you are attracted to a specific person. You need to get more deeper before making a decision to be involved with anyone. Make sure that you won't also blame other people or yourself eventually when there are things that you found out you can't accept about the person. Remember that your reaction brings the kind of situation that you're looking for, or the kind of relationship that you're looking for. So remember that your reaction brings power to that situation, okay? You do have a say to what kind of relationship you attract in your life. So I think that the best takeaway for this reading is that don't keep repeating the same never-ending story of being a victim of people who are taking advantage of you, but rather you also exercising your power to say no to this kind of people, claiming your power back, you know, believing in self-love, healing yourself. Don't rush into relationships that you already know have red flags in the beginning, okay? Use your head as much as your heart when dealing with relationships, all right? So that is your reading, my dear Pisces. Please meditate on this. I wish you guys all the best. Please like and share this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.